Let's face it, it's kind of a nightmare. Hey guys, I hope you're doing really well. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sanya and I'm a first year medical student at NSCB Medical College in India. Welcome to this channel. By the title of the video, you might have guessed that it is about NEET advice. So to be eligible to become a doctor, in India you have to give this exam called NEET, which is short for National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test, and let's face it, it's kind of a nightmare. So here are some things which I wish someone had told me when I started preparing for this exam as a pre-med. I wish you find these things helpful and they make this journey easier for you. It is not only hard for you, it's hard for everybody else. The whole marking scheme, grade system, the type of questions, everything is different. So you don't get the grades you expect that you'll be getting. Now the thing is in NEET that you have to pass a certain criteria to be eligible to become a doctor. But then you have to score really good to actually get into a government college. Otherwise, it's really costly. So I know that you're expecting to get really good marks. But in the beginning, because everything is so different, because you are kind of in the habit of writing essay type questions, answering MCQs, it turns out to be difficult and it takes a lot of time to become accustomed to answering MCQs. You have to learn to be really organized. There's a whole lot of information, especially in biology. There's a whole lot of information that you have to learn. So you will start making notes and then keeping those notes organized. It's kind of a difficult thing. So buy folders, okay? Buy folders, get a journal and start making a to-do list on daily basis and just take out all the things that you have to do from your brain to the piece of paper so that you feel a little less stressed. Traditional study methods won't work. You have to change the way in which you study and you have to become more of an active learner. Because when it comes to biology and inorganic chemistry or sometimes organic chemistry as well, there are a lot of things you have to remember. So use techniques like making flashcards. Because flashcards are a great way to study and they force active recall, which is a great thing, you know, rather than passively reading text. I would love to discuss about how I made flashcards and what study techniques I used. So let me know in the comments down below if you want to know more about this. Take all tests seriously. Prepare for all those mini tests which you're going to give. Don't take any of the tests lightly and don't skip any of the tests. When I look back at all the tests that I gave for that one exam, the one thing I regret is that how I was more demotivated by scoring less and how that led me to not focusing on what I did wrong and to make it correct. There will be a lot of things which you will find difficult and there will be a lot of topics you're going to struggle with. So don't be afraid to ask your teachers for help. They are really good people and they will be more than happy to help you. So meet your teachers after classes, discuss with them about the things you don't understand and ask for their help. And don't think that they'll think that you're stupid because you're asking for help. And they know what students struggle with, so ask them. If your friend is good at a particular thing, at a particular topic in a particular subject, and you think that you're not, then ask for their help as well. During this whole time, students have this question in their mind that what is the perfect amount of hours for which you should study? There's no perfect amount of hours. Just study for as long as you can study effectively. It is about actively studying and effectively studying rather than just stretching your studies throughout the day and being completely passive about it and not feeling interested at all. So don't fall into the trap of the number of hours. Try to make the hours you already have productive. And then the most important thing is to take care of yourself. Focus on your mental health because the exam is not as much of a priority as your mental health is. And don't Don't compromise on your sleep. No, don't do that. Sleep for at least 7 to 8 hours. And in case you feel overwhelmed, there are things you can practice like meditation and yoga. I will link down below the best channels for meditation and yoga which you can check out. And then 2 years is a really long time for which you will be preparing for the exam. So learn to enjoy the process. Take it as an opportunity to learn a lot and don't be too harsh on yourself. That is all I wish someone had told me when I started preparing for this exam, so that it would have become a little easy. If you are preparing for NEET or any other competitive exam out there, I wish you all the luck in the world. I know you will do really, really good, and just try to see the potential in you, and good luck.